Hey everyone, and welcome. I don't know about you, but sometimes I think Siri and Alexa are great at like setting timers and stuff, but they
Right.
just don't really get me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine if you had a personal assistant
Yeah.
that actually understood like how you were feeling,
Yeah.
helped you like de-stress or even anticipated what you need?
Totally.
Well, we're going on a deep dive today to see if that future is
Yeah,
closer than we think. So,
that's right. We are going to be diving into the current state of AI. We're going to be exploring what it would actually take to create
yeah,
what we call a truly smart assistant. And by the end of this deep dive, you are going to walk away not just understanding all the headlines about AI,
right.
but actually ready to form your own opinions about this whole field and where it's going.
Okay, so we've all got those digital assistants in our pockets and on our countertops.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, sometimes they feel more like digital toddlers than
Right.
actual helpful partners.
Uh-huh.
What's holding them back from being truly smart?
Well, the current generation of assistants are essentially reactive. They follow instructions, but they don't understand the why behind what you're asking them to do.
Okay.
A truly intelligent assistant would be proactive and even predictive. Think of it like this. It would be like a digital version of a really fantastic human assistant,
Cool.
one who knows your routines and can anticipate what you need before you even ask.
So like instead of me having to tell my assistant to like order more coffee every time I'm running low,
Yeah.
it would just know to do it based on like my habits and how much I have left.
Exactly. Imagine you are running late for a meeting.
Uh,
Your smart assistant knows your schedule. It's monitoring real-time traffic.
okay.
It could automatically suggest alternate routes or even reschedule that meeting based on how important it is.
That's a pretty slick picture.
Yeah, you're right.
But there's this little voice in my head that's like, hold on a second. My AI is going to reschedule my meetings. What if it's like really important? Can AI really get to a level
Right.
where it understands context like that?
That's actually one of the biggest hurdles right now.
Huh?
Teaching AI to understand all those little nuances of human communication,
Yeah.
especially things like context and emotion. Machines are great at logic and rules,
Right.
but humans, we communicate in all these messy, illogical ways sometimes.
Yeah, like Siri, understanding what's the weather is one thing.
Uh-huh.
But if I say, oh, fantastic, more rain, when I'm already running late,
Right.
it doesn't quite grasp the emotional layer there, does it?
Exactly. Current AI would probably miss that frustration and just give you the rain forecast again.
Right.
And that's where this field called effective computing comes in.
Okay.
It's focused on teaching AI to recognize things like your facial expressions, your tone of voice, and even body language.
Wait, so my AI assistant is going to know I'm stressed just by looking at me through my phone's camera.
That's the goal. And instead of just giving you information, it could adapt the way it communicates with you.
Okay.
Maybe offer a calming suggestion, or play some relaxing music, or just acknowledge that you're feeling a bit frazzled.
Okay. That is both cool and a little bit creepy.
Yeah,
Which kind of brings up this question of how personalized does this get?
right.
Are we talking an AI that knows me better than I know myself?
In a sense, yes. Today's assistants know your calendar, your music tastes.
Yeah.
But personalized AI goes deeper. It builds a profile based on all sorts of data, your habits, your health info,
Uh-huh.
social interactions, even just like tiny preferences you have.
Okay, so paint me a picture. How would that level of personalization play out in my day-to-day life?
Imagine your AI assistant knows you are working on a big project and you are feeling the pressure.
Hmm.
It could suggest taking a break, put on some music that helps you focus,
Oh?
maybe recommend a nearby park to take a walk in based on your location and the weather.
So it's like having a tiny life coach riding shotgun with you, just like always nudging you in a better direction.
Yes.
But taking it a step further, like all those wearables and health trackers we have,
Right.
those
Yeah.
are getting more integrated all the time. What's the next level of this personalization?
Think about this. Your AI notices a pattern of late nights and early mornings.
Mm-hmm.
Then it cross-references that with your heart rate variability from your smartwatch,
Okay.
and it flags that you might be heading for burnout. And then it could proactively suggest adjustments to your schedule
Oh, wow.
or recommend some relaxation techniques.
So it's not even just convenience anymore.
Right.
It's like AI becomes this partner in helping us live like better, healthier lives.
Exactly.
But where's the line? Could AI actually go beyond just those tasks and actually help us make more complex decisions?
That's a great question, and it leads us right into the evolving role of AI.
Okay.
It's no longer just about these simple tasks.
Uh-huh.
It's about decision-making support, helping you analyze information and weigh options.
Okay, walk me through a scenario. How could my AI actually help me make a tough decision?
Let's say you are trying to get better at managing your money.
Oh, yeah.
A truly smart assistant could analyze your spending, your income, your
Mm-hmm.
long-term goals, and then it could suggest a personalized budget plan.
Okay. Pinpoint areas where you could save or even recommend some investment strategies that align with your risk tolerance.
It's like having a personal finance guru, but without the hefty fees.
Right.
But let's be real. This much AI integration,
Yeah.
that has to come with some risks, right?
Right.
What are some of the potential downsides of handing over so much control to our digital assistants?
You are absolutely right. And those are crucial questions we need to consider.
Yeah.
One of the biggest concerns is data privacy.
Uh-huh.
As AI gets more and more entwined with our lives, it is gathering an immense amount of data about us.
Right.
We need to be really critical about who owns that data,
Right.
how it's being protected, and how transparent these companies are about how they are using it.
Yeah, because let's face it, I don't want my AI assistant spilling my secrets
Right.
or like selling my data to the highest bidder.
Exactly.
It needs to be trustworthy.
It does, and it's not just about keeping data secure.
Right.
It's about making sure that AI is developed and used responsibly.
There's also the question of what happens if we become too reliant on AI,
Mm-hmm.
potentially losing some of our own critical thinking skills.
It's like that old saying, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
So could becoming too dependent on AI make us, well, a little less sharp?
It's a valid concern. It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
We need to find that sweet spot where AI enhances our abilities
Right.
without diminishing our own agency and our own decision-making skills.
We've covered a lot of ground here. We've gone from the current limitations of AI
Yep.
to the like mind-blowing possibilities
Yeah.
and even some of those like ethical considerations.
Right.
But let's talk timeline. Are we talking years, decades, or are we like on the verge of sci-fi level AI
Yeah.
becoming a reality?
Well, we are not quite at the level of science fiction just yet,
Oh.
but the pace of advancement is incredible. Over the next decade, I think you can expect to see significant leaps in natural language processing.
Okay.
The ability of AI to actually understand and respond to us in a truly conversational way.
So we're talking major changes coming down the pipeline in how we actually interact with our tech.
Absolutely. And as we head toward 2035 and beyond, these smart assistants could become deeply integrated into our daily lives,
Mm-hmm.
managing our schedules, helping us make decisions,
Yeah.
potentially even enhancing our well-being. It's a future that's full of possibilities, but also one that demands that we proceed thoughtfully and responsibly.
This is all seriously mind-blowing stuff.
It is.
We'll be back in part 2 of this deep dive to explore how these smart assistants could revolutionize everything from healthcare and education
Right.
to how we approach work and creativity.
It's going to be good. Be sure to join us next time as we continue this fascinating journey
Yes.
into the world of AI and its impact on our future.
Absolutely.
See you then.
Bye.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the future of truly smart personal assistants.
Yeah, I'm still buzzing from our last conversation.
Oh, yeah.
The idea of AI evolving from like simple tasks to actually helping us make complex decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, it is, and it opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah.
You know, think about just those everyday challenges that we all face.
Yeah.
Feeling overwhelmed by our to-do lists, struggling to make a decision.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
My to-do list feels like it has a life of its own.
Right. So now imagine an AI assistant that not only helps you manage that to-do list,
Okay.
but actually prioritizes tasks based on your goals, deadlines, and even your energy levels throughout the day.
Okay. That would be life-changing.
Right.
No more feeling like I'm constantly playing catch-up.
Exactly. It's about AI taking on that mental load,
Yeah.
freeing you up to focus on the things that really require that unique human touch.
So it's not about AI doing things for us,
Right.
but about AI helping us do things better.
Precisely. It's about augmentation, not replacement.
Okay.
Take healthcare, for instance. What if your AI assistant could analyze your health data, track your symptoms, and flag potential issues before they even become serious?
That sounds incredible. Like it could remind me to take my medication
Yeah.
or even suggest I schedule a doctor's appointment if it sees something off in my sleep patterns.
Absolutely. Could be like an early warning system,
Wow.
empowering you and your healthcare providers to make more informed decisions about your health.
Okay. I can see how this could revolutionize healthcare.
Right.
But what about other areas? We talked about finance earlier,
Hmm.
but how could AI impact fields like education
Yeah.
or even like creative work?
It's fascinating to consider. In education picture, a personalized AI tutor
Okay.
that adapts to a student's individual learning style, provides customized lessons and feedback,
Okay.
pinpoints areas where a student's struggling and offers extra support.
That's amazing. It could really level the playing field.
Yeah,
Make sure every student has a chance to succeed.
exactly. And for those in creative fields, imagine an AI assistant that helps writers break through writer's block,
Wow.
suggests plot ideas, or even assists with research.
Okay, I'm seeing how this goes way beyond just basic tasks.
Right.
We're talking about AI fundamentally changing how we learn,
Uh,
work, create, and take care of ourselves.
exactly. It's about AI empowering us to be our best selves.
Yeah,
But it's critical that we develop and deploy this technology responsibly.
right. With all this amazing potential comes a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
We've talked about data privacy,
Mm-hmm.
but what are some other things we need to be mindful of as AI becomes more powerful?
One thing that often comes up is the potential impact on the workforce.
Oh, yeah.
As AI becomes more sophisticated, some worry about machines taking over jobs that humans currently do.
So the classic robots are going to take our jobs scenario.
It's a natural concern, but instead of viewing it as replacement,
Okay.
let's think about how AI can be used to enhance human capabilities and create new opportunities.
Okay.
It's about collaboration, not competition.
So maybe instead of fearing job losses,
Yeah.
we should focus on how AI can create new jobs and change how we think about work.
Exactly. Investing in education and training programs that
Right.
equip people with the skills they need to thrive in an AI-powered world,
Okay.
that's crucial.
Yeah.
We also need to have some honest conversations about the potential impact on the workforce and work together to make sure that everyone benefits.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about facing those challenges head on and coming up with solutions that work for everyone.
Absolutely. Another thing to consider is the potential for misuse.
Okay.
Any powerful technology can be used for good or bad, and AI is no exception.
So we need to be thinking about safeguards,
Yeah,
regulations to prevent AI from being used for things that could harm people.
precisely. We need to establish ethical guidelines for AI development,
Okay.
make sure there's accountability for decisions made by these systems,
Hmm.
and ensure that AI is ultimately used to benefit humanity.
Okay, that's reassuring. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of all this potential
Yeah.
and forget about the downsides.
Yeah.
But it sounds like those important conversations are happening.
They are. And it's important to keep those conversations going.
Yeah.
You know, the future of AI is being shaped right now.
Right.
And it's up to all of us to make sure it's a future we can all be proud of.
All right, my mind is racing with all these possibilities.
Yeah.
Let's bring it back down to earth for a second.
Okay.
What's the current state of AI? What are some of the key things happening right now
Yeah,
that are laying the groundwork for these truly smart personal assistants?
that's a great question. While we've been looking ahead, there are some incredible advancements already happening in the field of AI
Okay.
that are paving the way.
Give us the inside scoop. What's got you excited right now?
One area that's seeing remarkable progress is natural language processing, or NLP.
Okay.
This field focuses on enabling computers to understand and process human language, making interactions feel much more natural.
So instead of giving our AI assistants a specific command,
Yeah.
they'll be able to understand us even if we phrase things differently or use slang.
Exactly. We're seeing breakthroughs in areas like machine translation,
Okay.
text summarization, and even sentiment analysis, which allows AI to understand the emotional tone behind the words.
So my AI assistant could not only understand what I'm saying,
Right?
but also how I'm feeling when I say it.
Precisely. These advances in NLP are essential for creating AI assistants that can actually communicate with us in a more intuitive and human-like way.
That's impressive.
Oh, cool.
What else?
Another area that's rapidly advancing is machine learning,
Okay.
which is all about teaching computers to learn from data without explicit programming.
So instead of giving AI a set of rules to follow,
Yeah,
we're teaching it to learn and adapt like humans do.
exactly.
Okay.
One type of machine learning that's gaining a lot of traction is deep learning,
Uh-huh.
where artificial neural networks are trained to recognize patterns and make predictions based on massive amounts of data.
Neural networks. That sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It might sound futuristic, but it's becoming increasingly common. These neural networks are inspired by the human brain
Wow.
and allow AI to learn in ways that were once unimaginable.
Okay.
There's also reinforcement learning, where AI learns through trial and error,
Okay.
similar to how humans learn through experience.
So it's like giving an AI a virtual space to experiment and learn from its mistakes.
Exactly. It's a powerful technique
Yeah.
used to create AI that can play games,
Okay.
control robots, and make complex decisions in the real world.
This is all incredibly exciting. But what are some of the challenges that researchers are still working on?
Right.
What are the hurdles we need to overcome to make these truly smart personal assistants a reality?
That's a great question. One of the biggest challenges right now is something we often take for granted.
Okay.
Common sense reasoning.
Common sense. Isn't that just something we humans naturally have?
It seems that way, but it's surprisingly difficult to teach AI systems to grasp and apply common sense knowledge.
Okay.
Think about it.
Yeah.
We understand things like gravity, the properties of objects, basic social norms without even thinking about it.
Yeah, we just instinctively know that if we drop a glass, it's going to fall and probably shatter.
Exactly. But teaching AI to understand these seemingly simple concepts,
Right.
it's incredibly complex.
Yeah.
It requires creating algorithms that can actually reason about the world in a way that's similar to how humans do.
Okay.
And that's a major hurdle.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What other challenges are researchers tackling?
Another big one is explainability.
Okay.
As AI systems become more complex, it becomes harder to understand how they're making decisions.
So we might have an AI that can do amazing things, but we don't really know why it's doing them.
Exactly. This lack of transparency can be a big problem,
Yeah.
especially in areas like healthcare or finance.
Right.
If an AI is making decisions that impact people's lives, we need to be able to understand how it's arriving at those decisions.
It's about being able to trust those systems.
Right.
And that trust comes from understanding how they work.
Absolutely. Explainability is crucial for building trust and ensuring that AI is used ethically and responsibly.
Okay, so common sense reasoning,
Yeah.
explainability, those are two big ones.
Mm-hmm.
What else is on the AI research agenda?
Another challenge is generalization.
Okay.
Current AI systems are often trained for very specific tasks, which means they might struggle in new or unexpected situations.
So an AI that's a whiz at playing chess might not be so great at, say, planning a dinner party.
Exactly. We need to develop AI systems that can actually apply their knowledge and skills to new situations, much like humans do. It's about moving from narrow AI, which specializes in specific tasks, to more general AI, which can adapt and learn across a wider range of areas.
So it's not just about teaching AI to do things,
Right.
but about teaching it to learn and adapt in a more human-like way.
Precisely. And that's a major goal in AI research.
Okay.
We're making progress, but we still got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Another challenge is robustness, making sure AI systems are resistant to attempts to trick or manipulate them.
Attempts to trick AI. What does that look like?
Imagine someone subtly changing an image in a way that's invisible to the human eye,
Okay.
but causes an AI to misinterpret it. Like making a self-driving car think a stop sign is something else.
Whoa, okay, that's kind of unsettling.
Yeah.
So robustness is about making sure these AI systems are reliable and trustworthy, even when someone tries to mess with them.
Exactly.
Okay.
These are just some of the challenges researchers are working on. It's a complex field,
Yeah.
and the path to truly smart personal assistants
Right.
is an ongoing journey.
There's clearly a lot of work ahead,
Yeah.
but it seems like we're headed in the right direction. The possibilities are immense,
Yeah.
and it's exciting to imagine what the future holds.
It is, and it's a future we're all shaping together by having these conversations, asking tough questions, and demanding responsible AI development.
Okay.
We can create a better world for everyone.
I'm ready for a break, but before we go, can you give us a little sneak peek at what we'll be exploring in part 3?
In part 3, we'll be diving into the potential impact of truly smart personal assistants on society as a whole,
Okay.
the economy, and even our personal relationships. It's going to be a thought-provoking discussion, so be sure to join us.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
We are wrapping up our exploration of truly smart personal assistants, and
Yeah.
I gotta say, thinking about all the ways AI could reshape our world is pretty mind-blowing.
It really does capture the imagination, doesn't it? And as we've been discussing, it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how this could fundamentally change, like, society,
Yeah,
the economy, and even our relationships with each other.
exactly. So let's zoom out to that big picture view for a second. We've talked about AI changing how we work,
Right.
how we learn. But what about its impact on society as a whole?
Well, one of the most significant potential benefits, I think, is greater accessibility. Imagine a world where everyone has access to personalized AI assistants, regardless of, physical abilities
Yeah.
or socioeconomic background.
So AI could actually help break down some of those barriers
Yeah.
and create a more inclusive society.
Precisely. Think about AI empowering individuals with disabilities,
Okay.
bridging language gaps, and providing tailored support to those who need it most.
Wow.
It's about using technology to create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
But what about the economic side of things? We've talked about jobs potentially changing,
Right.
but could AI also create new opportunities?
Absolutely. As AI takes on more of those routine tasks, it actually frees up human workers to focus on more creative, more strategic,
Okay.
more complex work.
Yeah.
This could actually lead to entirely new industries and jobs that we can't even imagine yet.
So it's not necessarily about AI like replacing jobs,
Right.
but more about AI changing the types of jobs that exist.
Exactly. This shift could lead to, increased productivity,
Okay.
innovation, and economic growth. Throughout history, advancements in technology have often led to periods of, disruption,
Yeah.
followed by these new waves of job creation. The key is to adapt and embrace these changes.
Right.
Invest in education and equip people with the skills they'll need in this new landscape.
So it's about being proactive,
Yeah.
preparing for the future
Yes.
instead of being afraid of it.
That's right. And beyond the economy, AI could have a huge impact on our personal lives,
Okay.
especially when it comes to our relationships with others.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
AI playing a role in our relationships.
Yeah.
How would that even work?
Imagine AI assistants helping us communicate more clearly,
Okay.
navigate disagreements,
Yeah.
and strengthen our connections with the people we love.
So like having a relationship coach built into our AI. Sign me up.
But think about it. AI could analyze our communication patterns, identify potential conflict areas,
Okay.
and suggest ways to improve how we interact with others. It could also help us stay connected with, loved ones who live far away.
Yeah.
Remind us about birthdays and anniversaries.
That's actually really helpful.
Right.
But I can't help but wonder, are there any downsides to this?
Yeah.
Could relying on AI too much in our relationships make us like less emotionally intelligent
Right.
or even lead to more isolation?
Those are some really important considerations. We need to make sure that AI is used to enhance our relationships,
Right.
not replace authentic human connection.
Yeah.
It's all about balance and remembering that technology should serve us, not the other way around.
It's about using AI to make us better, not replacing the things that actually make us human.
Exactly. As we explore this new frontier of AI-powered relationships, it's crucial to have these open and honest conversations about expectations, boundaries, and values.
Yeah.
The future of AI is ultimately a reflection of our own choices, so we have to shape it wisely.
Well, this has been such a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, it has.
It feels like we've only just scratched the surface
Right.
of what's possible with truly smart personal assistants.
We have, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
As AI continues to advance, staying informed, engaged, and aware of both the potential benefits and the challenges is going to be key.
Right.
The future of AI is in our hands, and it's up to all of us to create a world where this technology benefits everyone.
I think that's a great place to wrap things up. This has been an incredible conversation.
Yeah,
A huge thank you to you for joining us and sharing your expertise.
it's been a pleasure.
And to all of you listening out there, thanks for tuning in to The Deep Dive.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
And we hope you'll join us again next time.
See you then. Bye.
Bye.